Kia ora, Ruben here, founder of Sulis Hot Tubs. Today I'm going to run you through the ins and outs of the Lake Hardware electric hot tub. I'm also going to take you through a filter change and a weekly clean. First step is to make sure that you've turned your hot tub off at the wall or disconnected the power. Start by removing the pump enclosure. Simply lift it up. The main components to the system here is your circulation pump, cycling the water around the tub, a heating element. Here we have our control unit, which is the computer of the whole system. Here we have our filter housing. This is our venturi. So what it essentially does is create suction from the ozone unit here. Now your unit may look slightly different to this in terms of its arrangement, but they'll all be the same components with the same valves and systems. So first we have our water inlet, so this sucks the water in the tub. We come down here to an isolating ball valve that we can close off. Vertical is open, horizontal is closed. The water here comes into our circulation pump, up through the heating element into our filter housing, where it is then filtered. The water exiting the filter up into our venturi system. So to activate this, we turn this main ball valve here about a quarter turn to reduce the flow coming up back into the tub. That creates back pressure, which then directs water through here, up through these hoses, and it creates suction. So to know that this is working, you'll have it turned a quarter and you'll be able to see little bubbles. For a weekly filter clean, first we're going to want to close this valve, close this one, and close this. Now when we open our filter cap, we're not going to have an overflow of water coming from the hot tub. At our filter housing, we're going to pull this blue tab up to unscrew the cap, and that lifts off, and then we can remove the filter cartridge from the housing. Once our filter's been cleaned, you go insert back into your housing, line your cap, and then tighten until the blue tab falls back into its slot. We can open up our valves again. So this bottom one on the venturi, open fully. Our inlet valve, open completely. And the re-entry valve, we're going to open about 75%, so leave it a quarter turn closed. I will now run you through the control unit. We select time, set the time, choose between 12 and 24 hour, select the year, month, day, and time. This will ensure that your heating and filter cycles can be set accurately. Next, we can see adjusting our temperature using the up and down arrows. S temp is your desired temperature, W temp is the actual temperature, and if you press the blower A button, that will turn your pump on or off or auto. We recommend to leave your unit in auto mode, and it will regulate the temperature accordingly. Now, if we press and hold both the up and down button simultaneously, you will then be able to adjust the filtration cycle. Here we can select 5, 6, 7 hour cycles. and you can also adjust the snooze time. This is a designated time where you will shut off all operations of the pump. You can choose to do this in the evenings to maximize daytime running or to maximize solar efficiency. You can also set it to be quiet at certain times of the day or evening. This can be set on certain days, weekdays or weekends, and there is a start time and also an end time. In this function, you're also able to connect to Wi-Fi as an optional extra. As far as cleaning products go, water treatment products, various different products for you to choose from. What we recommend at Sulis is nice and simple. Spa Magic, which is a enzyme-based water treatment, and then O2 Shock, which is just a non-chlorine treatment, shock sanitizes your water. One of these bottles of Spa Magic is recommended for 1,000 litres, and the recommended dosage for the O2 Shock is about 30 grams per 1,000 litres, up to 3 times a week. Into our hot tub water, we're going to add some Spa Magic. On top of that, I'm just going to do a shock sanitize with a pre-measured amount of 30 grams of the O2 Shock. Give that 15 minutes at least to oxidize all the bacteria in the tub before you enter it. Excellent. Now you should know the ins and outs of your pump and filtration system. Know how to clean and replace your filter, and also how to dose your hot tub correctly.